All right, everybody, we're talking about an '07 Passat valve cover removal on a 3.6. There's a video on YouTube right now of some dude talking in Spanish, but if you want the English version and the condensed version, here you go. It's a one-piece manifold. It's a pain in the ass. You are going to have to do the following. You're going to have to disconnect all these connectors in the back, various electrical connectors that are attached to it. You got two bolts, one here, one here. You also got 1, 2, 3 bolts here. You have these 4 bolts here. These 3 on the bottom, they're triple square. So they're basically a 12-point Torx special tool. You're gonna need that. I mentioned these brackets, yes. There's also, see, that guy, he's over on that side. You gotta take him off. There's this little bracket on the bottom. You gotta take that off. It's up here in front. There's also a bolt for the dipstick tube. Where this gets to be a pain in the ass. Oh, you also gotta take off your coil rails, pull out your coils. Where this gets to be a pain in the ass is the fuel injector pump. It goes in and runs on the cam. It's this guy right here. It's got 3 bolts that go to it, but the pain in the ass part is these. You got to disconnect those and snake it out. You won't be able to snake it out unless you take off that guy right there. So he fits right there. Take him off, otherwise you won't be able to get it out. Because this bracket is blocked due to some hard coolant lines. So once you get that off, then you can basically take out these 3, pull it off your fuel injectors. Make sure you get new O-rings, because I didn't know that you had to take this thing off, so I gotta go to the parts store now. So yeah, that's the condensed version. These 2 bolts, various electrical connections and crap. This fuel rail got to come off. That fuel pump got to come off. And a couple little vacuum lines. I did take off one of the coolant lines off of that hard line just so I could move my hand around down in there to get the electrical connections off, but it's going to make a mess. And make sure you use a drip pan, because I didn't. And yeah, it's probably going to stay in my driveway. So have fun with all this. It's going to take, I don't know, I'm in it 4 hours, so maybe 3 hours. I'm assuming that it's going to go back together relatively quickly, but you know, this is going to be an all day kind of, all afternoon kind of thing. Thanks guys, hope this helps.